Love is in the air, everywhere I look around. Love is in the air, in every sight and every sound. Ooh. Hi everyone, here we are, back together again, live on YouTube. I hope you are having a good day. My day is not too bad. I suppose I can't complain, really. It's not raining, we've had some sunshine, but one thing I do know, definitely there is love in the air. Look, can you see what I have here? This is my last pancake. It is waiting for me to eat it. So there it is on my plate. I made it a few moments ago, and I have some butter and some lovely golden syrup poured all over the top. However, I think now it might be a little bit cold, but there it is, my lovely, lovely pancake. Did you celebrate Pancake Day yesterday? I wonder if you did, because yesterday was Shrove Tuesday. I actually made a short video all about it, and I did post it on my YouTube channel yesterday. If you haven't seen it, it is there. It is a brand new lesson. Oh, did you see it? So did you have any pancakes? Did you partake? If you partake, it means you have or you take part in something. You partake. So I am now going to do something that always annoys people. People get very annoyed when I do this. I am going to eat on the live stream, and this might be very messy. Oh my goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this. If I was ever on death row and they said, Mr. Duncan, you can have any meal you want before we finish you off, what would you like? I would say without any hesitation, I would say I want a nice warm pancake covered in butter and golden syrup, and that would be it. That would all be all I wanted in my tummy as I take the golden, what is it, the Green Mile walk. Oh my god. Oh. Sometimes in life you have to treat yourself to something nice. Oh my goodness. Everyone. This is so unprofessional. Oh my goodness. As you know, I really do love food. Sweet things, savoury things, and quite often unhealthy things. Anyway, hi everybody, this is Mr. Duncan in England. How are you today? Are you okay? I hope so. Are you happy? Are you feeling happy today? I am now all sticky. It is going to be a sticky lesson because I'm now covered in syrup. Hello everyone, please give me a like if you like this. If you really like watching me eat food on the internet, then please give me a lovely big like. I wonder if people still do that. Do people still do that on the internet? There used to be a very big trend where people would just eat food on the internet, but I haven't seen or heard anyone talk about it for a very long time. So do people still do that? Are there still people who sit in front of their camera eating lots and lots of food and getting slowly fatter and fatter? It is Valentine's Day today. Happy Valentine's Day for those who are sharing maybe a moment with their loved one, or maybe there is a person in your life who you have always wanted to tell. You've always wanted to say, hello, I have something to tell you. I have been admiring you from a distance, and I have to say, I think I might be in love with you. Something like that. Nothing too heavy. Don't be too forward. Don't be too aggressive. Do it gently. Just ask the person if they are okay and if they are ready for some big news. Something like that anyway. So if you are in love, looking for love, maybe there is a secret admirer, someone far away who you don't even know is watching you. Although, to be honest, that doesn't sound very good. That sounds like something that could get you in trouble with the police, if I was honest with you. Anyway, we are here together again. It is English Addict, and this is all about the English language. For those who haven't already realised, I like English. I love English. You might say that I am an English addict, like it says on my super duper t-shirt. Hello to the live chat. Oh, can I blow a special? A special kiss to Beatrice. Beatrice, congratulations. You are first on today's live chat. Well done, Beatrice. All I can say is I'm glad it wasn't Vitas, or else I would have had to have blown a kiss to Vitas, and I don't think he would have liked that. You wouldn't like that, would you, Vitas? If I sent you one of my big sloppy kisses, I don't think so. Congratulations, Beatrice, you are first. We also have, he is here again. Luis Mendez is here today. Hello, Luis. Nice to see you back as well. Brandon Sanchez. Hello to you. Thank you for joining me. We also have Palmyra. We have Marutz is here as well. And also Christina. Christina, hello to you. Where are you at the moment? Are you riding your bicycle? Are you skiing down the side of a mountain? Maybe you are under the water, looking at all the lovely fishes swimming around you. Look out for the sharks, by the way. Be careful of those. Who else is here? Francesca is here. Also Charlotte Martin, who says, Bon appetit, Mr. Duncan. I have to say, my appetite was very, very bon. Very bon indeed. I did enjoy that. Unfortunately, that was my last pancake, unfortunately. However, this morning, Mr. Steve bought something for me as a Valentine's gift. Can you guess what it is? Chocolates. Are you surprised? So that is what Mr. Steve bought for me this morning. Isn't that lovely? He gave these to me as a Valentine's gift. So I have a feeling I am going to be eating a lot of chocolate over the next few hours. Expect a video all about me getting fatter and fatter around about 2 weeks from now. So I'm going to have these tonight with Mr. Steve. Sadly, Steve isn't here today because he is at work. Some people have to go to work. And unfortunately, Mr. Steve is one of those people. Who else is here? Amajad is here as well. I love the British accent. Thank you very much. You might be amazed to find out how many people don't like the British accent. They don't like it at all. They think it sounds pompous and snooty. I don't think it does. I think it's very clear and lovely, to be honest. Hello, Aziz. Hello to you. And how are you, Mr. Duncan? How are you, Aziz? I'm okay. I can't grumble. I suppose when you think about it, things could always be worse. And that is how I get through life. That is how I face every day. As I open my eyes in the morning, with a smile on my face, I always think to myself, I will try to make the best of today. Because many people did not wake up this morning. They didn't have that luxury of having another day of existence. They did not wake up. So I always like to think of enjoying the day, making the most of it, and if I can spend some of my time with you out there, then it's even better. I do wish I could do this every day. I wish I could be here every day talking to you live on YouTube, but unfortunately, because of life, because of other things, responsibilities, the things I have to do, sometimes I have to wash Mr. Steve's dirty underpants. And that takes a couple of days, to be honest. That involves a lot of soaking. That's all I can say. Hello also to Ikram Ben Mim. Hello Ikram, nice to see you here and thank you very much for your lovely Valentine's greeting. So love is in the air today, and I couldn't resist showing a video that always makes a lot of people happy whenever I show it. In the garden, quite often we have lots of animals. Sometimes we have birds, and sometimes those birds are in love. And guess what? They like to show it right in front of my bedroom window. Oh, isn't that lovely? Oh my goodness. Well, if you weren't feeling romantic before this live stream, I think you might be at this very moment in time. That is a nice big kiss just for you out there in YouTube land. I hope you are having a good day where you are. I am in a strange mood today. A very strange mood. I don't know why. I feel as if I want to tear all of my clothes off and run around the studio completely naked. I don't know why. Sometimes you can't control your joy or your happiness or your excitement. And I don't know why today I feel especially excited to be here. Almost too excited, if you don't mind me saying. Today we are looking at words and phrases connected to love, because it is Valentine's Day, and you can see just there in the corner it says "Be my Valentine." So this is something that does happen quite often. People will send secret messages to each other. Secret in the fact that the person who is sending the message might be anonymous. And I know this sounds very creepy. It doesn't sound like something that might make people feel relaxed or comfortable. But I think it's rather romantic if you see someone every day, quite often in a work environment. Maybe you work in an office and maybe there is someone who works on the other side of your desk or somewhere else in the office, and every day you see them and you find yourself drawn towards them. Something is causing you to be attracted to them. And of course, you find them attractive to you. So it can happen. And maybe sometimes, especially on Valentine's Day, I think it is a nice excuse to tell someone how you feel about them. But again, I must stress, do not do it in a creepy way. Because that will get you into trouble, and it will also get me into trouble. Because you might say, Mr. Duncan told me to do it. And that won't work, you see, because I'm saying now it wasn't me. This will be used in evidence. So it can happen. I think love is a nice thing. I think we all love someone, somewhere. Family, yes. Friends, even. I think it is possible to love your friends. In my life, I've had some very good friends that I care for, but also I treasure their friendship. I keep it here because their friendship meant a lot, because maybe I don't see them anymore, or maybe they are not alive anymore. But I always feel a certain warmth. And yes, if that is love, then that is what it is. So I think it is possible to experience love in many different ways. So we are going to talk about love. Love is in the air. Even if you aren't sending anyone anything today, you have me and you have the live chat. And we are all together enjoying ourselves in our own special way.
I'm a big boy now.
English Addict, it is Wednesday, and I am always with you on Wednesday and also Sunday as well. Don't forget that. I am with you twice a week. I wish it could be more, but unfortunately, quite often I have other things to do. You will be amazed how busy I am sometimes. Yesterday I was busy making a video lesson, and I made it in one day. Very rare for me to do it in just one day, but I did work very hard yesterday to make my Shrove Tuesday lesson that is now available on my YouTube channel for everyone to watch. Beatrice makes a very interesting point. Animals give love. Isn't that? Well, it might sound strange at first, but I think animals are very affectionate. Certain types of dog will give love without any conditions whatsoever. And I think that is one of the reasons why people do like having a dog around them, because they will give love and affection without expecting anything in return. But I think, yes, I think that is true. And I think you can love an animal. No. You can love an animal, maybe an animal that you like to be near, or maybe you like to stroke them, or maybe they are your favourite type of animal. And as you know, I love cows and sheep. Maybe I like sheep slightly more than cows, but that is another story for another day, I think. Hello live chat, nice to see you here. Mosen is here saying Happy Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day to you. And if you are celebrating or doing something special, I hope you have a very nice time. One thing I know you can't do today, you cannot book a table in a restaurant. If I tried now to book a nice meal at a restaurant, I can tell you now that I would have no success whatsoever, because they would say, well, first of all, they would say, are you crazy? Because it's Valentine's Day, and there is no way on earth, no way that you are going to get a table. You are going to be able to reserve a table. It's not going to happen because it's Valentine's Day, you see. Love is a special thing. It is something we all feel in different ways. Maybe you can love a certain type of food. As I said at the start of today's lesson, I love sweet things, chocolate, pancakes, anything really that's sweet, to be honest with you. Most of it, of course, people are going to say, it's very unhealthy, Mr. Duncan. It's very unhealthy indeed. Oh, look. Oh, isn't that lovely? Some lovely red roses. Oh, I wonder who sent those. Isn't that nice? Today we have our subject, which is all about love, I suppose. I suppose I could say that love is in the air and everything is lovely. Anything that makes you feel happy, anything that makes you feel delighted, something that brings that special warm feeling into your heart or into your life, you can say that it is lovely. We often use lovely on a daily basis. Quite often if we meet someone and we have a good time with them, maybe you have a really good conversation with them, you might say, it was lovely to see you today. It was lovely being here with you. It was lovely. So you can have a lovely experience. You can have a lovely day. There was a song called Lovely Day, 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 Lovely Day. You get the idea anyway. Lovely, something nice, something delightful, something you are pleased to see, something you are pleased to be near, maybe a person, a lovely person. A lot of people say that Steve is lovely. Whenever they meet Steve, they always say to me afterwards, oh, isn't he lovely? That's Steve. He's lovely. Unfortunately, they never say it about me. They say other things about me, but the word lovely isn't mentioned very often. Here's one for those who are feeling a romantic connection. Maybe you are connected in some way with another person romantically. You can feel your heart joining theirs in love. and romance. You can be in love. I think love sometimes is a thing you can't control. You can't control love. When it comes knocking on your door, you have to answer the door. You have to say, "Hello, love, please come in and give me a big, warm hug." So I think it is a thing that quite often people fall in love. You can fall in love with anything, really, when you think about it. You can fall in love with a certain hobby, maybe something you enjoy doing. So it isn't necessarily connected to a person. It can also be connected to a thing you enjoy doing, something you like, something you have an interest in, something you are keen on. You are in love with that particular thing. So we often say in love is to be deeply connected to someone emotionally, or something, of course, as well. Something. You can also be connected to something as well. Oh, now I don't want to be sad. I don't want to be too happy. I don't want to be too sad on this lovely romantic day, but some people are lovelorn. Maybe they have no love. Maybe they are looking for love. I don't want to dwell on this one because it is very negative. But if you are lovelorn, it means you are longing for love, like a flower waiting to open. You are waiting for the rain to come down and then the sun to shine, so your leaves will open. Your petals will expand and show your true self to everyone, and then you will not be lovelorn anymore, because someone will see you for who you are, as that genuine person. But to be without love, to be looking for love, maybe you have lost love and you are still feeling the pain from it. You have a longing. You are lovelorn. Here's a nice one. Love bug. The love bug. It's going around. Think of it as COVID, but instead of sneezing, you want to kiss someone instead. Although those two things do not seem very compatible, to be honest with you, if I was honest with you. Love bug. The love bug. Have you been bitten by the love bug? So when we talk about the love bug, we are talking about the sensation or the appearance of love to spread around. It's almost like a virus, you might say. Although too much love might actually give you a virus. But that, as they say, is a story for another time. There was also, I think there was a film as well, called The Love Bug, wasn't there? Wasn't it a talking car? A talking Volkswagen Beetle, I think it was. Here we go. We can use a prefix in front of love. Lover. Are you a lover of something? So quite often we can put a prefix in front of lover. So maybe you are a person who likes going to the cinema. Then we can say that you are a movie lover. I love going to the cinema. I'm a movie lover. You might be a person who likes watching trains go by. You might be a train lover. You might be a person who likes looking at trains, watching them, and writing down all the information about them. You might be like me. You might be a food lover. I love food very much. I do like food, as you know, and as you may have noticed at the start of today's live stream. A food lover is a person who not only enjoys eating food, but they might also enjoy preparing food, cooking food, showing other people how to prepare certain types of food. You might be a food lover. You might be very knowledgeable about food. You might know all the different methods of cooking things. So you could be a food lover. You could be an English lover. Yes. So that, of course, might mean two things. It might mean that you enjoy the English language. You love learning the English language. Or it might mean you want to fall in love with an English person. Ooh, an English lover. You are looking for an English lover because you love English people. Or, of course, you might just enjoy learning the language. Both are okay. Do you have a love interest? When we talk about love interest, we often refer to a person you are attracted to, or maybe someone you are watching, or maybe you have your eye on another person, their love interest. Or, of course, a person who you might be in a relationship with. You might call your partner or a person you are dating your love interest. So they are your love interest. They are the person that you are interested in having a relationship with, because you are in love. You want to have a relationship with them. That person is your love interest. So we are really using that as a noun to show that that person is the person who you are attracted to, or the person you want to have a relationship with. They are your love interest. Of course, we can't always have the happy ones. Sometimes we have to have the sad ones as well. Maybe you are out of love. Maybe you have fallen out of love. Maybe you were in love, but then one day you decided, you decided not to see each other anymore. You broke the relationship off. You broke up. You ended your relationship. So now you are out of love. You are out of love. The love has gone. The love has vanished. There is a lovely song by Air Supply. I'm lying alone with my head on the phone, thinking of you till it hurts. There's no easy way. It gets harder each day. Please love me or I'll be gone. I'll be gone. I'm all out of love. I'm so lost without you. You are out of love. You are all out of love because the person you are in love with or were in love with has left you. They've gone. Another sad one, unrequited love. Love that you feel towards someone but is not returned or felt. So the other person might not love you. You feel a very strong attraction towards them, but they don't feel it towards you. It is unrequited. It is not returned. Your feelings are not coming back in the same way. They are unrequited. So when we talk about unrequited love, maybe in a relationship, maybe in an office situation, maybe there are two people working together very closely. One person is in love with the other. However, the other person doesn't feel any connection or any emotion towards that person. So that person is very excited, but the other person really doesn't really care less, to be honest. That is a situation that you can describe as unrequited love. It is love that will not be returned. You feel as if you want to have a relationship with that person or to tell them how you feel. Or maybe you have told them and they just say, I'm sorry, I feel nothing. I don't love you. Maybe you love me, but I don't love you. I feel nothing. There's nothing here. I don't know why. Love is a strange thing. Maybe you are missing someone. Maybe there is a person you are in love with. Maybe there is a person who you want to be near, but you can't be near them. Maybe they are far away. Maybe they've gone away to work somewhere else in the world. Or maybe they've just left the house for a few hours to go and do their job. You might be lovesick. The feeling of love can also make you feel quite, I want to say ill, but I don't think it is ill. I don't think it is illness or sickness, even though it says lovesick. It just means you have a strong yearning, the feeling. You really want to be near that person, but you can't. You feel lovesick. So sometimes people might say that it is a sort of, well, I suppose it might be a type of sickness, but to be honest, I don't think it is actual sickness. Although missing someone can affect you emotionally, so maybe up here in your mind, you feel as if that person is not near you. You can feel the fact that they are far away from you. I seem to be talking a lot today from my own experiences. Have you noticed? Well, that's it, you see. That is one of the first rules you have to learn in life. Sometimes you find love, sometimes you have love, and sometimes you lose love. And sometimes you find it again, and sometimes you don't. That is it. That is what you learn in life. I think it is one of life's biggest lessons that we all learn, that sometimes love will come and love will go, but at least you will still have the happy memories up here in your brain. Okay, another word that may or may not be directly connected to love, but it is certainly a strong emotion. Passion. Passion. Passionné. You are passionate towards someone. You have a lot of passion, feeling. You could call it love, but maybe it isn't love. Maybe it is just a strong desire to do something. Maybe you want to become a YouTube star like me. Don't say anything. Maybe, perhaps you want to be a YouTube star. Maybe you want to do this forever and ever like me. You might suddenly develop a strong passion for that particular thing. So if you have a strong passion for something, if you have a passion for something means you feel strongly about it. And that, I think, is a very good way of describing that feeling. Oh, hello, by the way. Can I say hello to Jimmy in Hong Kong? Hello, Jimmy. And also to Baram. Hello to you as well. Thank you for joining me today. Mr. Duncan, what is your insight of why it should be called falling in love rather than rising to love? Well, falling in love, I think it's a great expression. So when we say that you fall in love, it means you lose control of your emotions. So the sensation of falling, it is like you are losing control, just like when you fall. When you fall, you have no control. For those few moments, you are flying through the air. You have no control over what is happening. You are falling. To fall, to lose control. To fall in love means to lose control of your emotions. So it is like falling. It is like losing control of your emotions. So when we talk about things like love and passion, we are often talking about things you like very much. You have a passion for something. You might love someone with a passion. You might also hate someone with a passion, with a strong feeling. So that is the reason why I said passion is a strong feeling. But that strong feeling can be positive and negative, or negative, depending on the situation. Here's another one. Oh, I like this one. Lovey-dovey. Oh, maybe you see a couple of young people sitting in the park. They are holding hands, and you can tell that they are in love. And then suddenly one will lean over and they will kiss the other one on the cheek. And then maybe the other one will turn to them and they will look them in the eyes. And then they will start kissing a lot. They will kiss and hold and kiss and kiss and kiss. They can't stop being attracted to each other. The feeling is so strong. They are all lovey-dovey. They are romantic, or maybe they are showing their love to other people. They want to show how much they are in love. However, not a lot of people like to see that. People don't like to see others in public kissing and cuddling. I don't know why, but I've never heard anyone say, "Oh, look at that young couple over there on the park bench. They are kissing and cuddling. Isn't that lovely?" Quite often they will say, "Oh, look at that couple over there kissing and cuddling. It's disgusting. They should not be doing that in public." I think sometimes maybe that is because of jealousy. So maybe they are jealous of that couple. Maybe they don't like it because they feel a little bit jealous. I think so. If you are lovey-dovey, it means you are feeling romantic. You want to show your love to another person. You want to show affection towards someone as well. Ooh, that sort of thing. You want to be lovey-dovey, just like the doves, I suppose. Where is that photograph? I've lost it now. Maybe like the lovely doves. Maybe they are all lovey-dovey. Can you see that they are loving each other? Oh, isn't that lovely? I love that photograph so much. Even though the pigeon on the right, he has a slightly evil look on his face, don't you think? Slightly evil, as if he's planning to do something else. Ooh, very nice. Thank you very much. That was a very wet one. Here are a couple of more phrases. To be amorous. If you are amorous, it means you are feeling as if you want to show your affection towards someone. Amorous. To be amorous. To want to show love. To want to exhibit the feeling of love. You are in the mood for sharing some love with another person. Ooh. You are feeling amorous. Of course, it comes from the French word amour, which means love. So it is possible to want to show how much you love someone in your own special way. Of course, some people are not very romantic. Have you noticed that? We always assume that everyone is romantic, but you might be surprised how many people in relationships, and I'm talking about people I know and people Mr. Steve knows, and in their relationship they are not romantic at all. Some of them don't even give gifts at Valentine's or even on their birthday. Sometimes they don't give anything. So it is possible to be romantic in a relationship, but I think also it is possible to have very little romance in a relationship. Sometimes you can have a loveless relationship. Loveless. A loveless relationship means they are together, but they don't really feel any strong attraction to each other. They are in love to a certain degree, but they are not romantic. So maybe the feeling is there, but there is no expression of romance. I think one of the hardest types of love that exists must be the long-distance relationship. If you are having a relationship, a romantic relationship with someone, but they are far, far away, I think that is the hardest type of relationship that exists. So the hardest part of having a relationship must be when there is distance between you. So maybe you live in your hometown and maybe you meet someone who lives in another city or even another country. And so you have to keep in touch using the phone, or maybe you send them text messages every day to tell them how much you love them. Or maybe you write letters to each other, although I don't think many people do that now. Do many people write love letters anymore? I know I used to. I used to write love letters. I won't tell you who to, but I did. I used to write very nice love letters. And then, of course, email came along, and then we had text messaging, and I suppose all of the romance kind of disappeared after that point. So I don't think sending a text message to someone as a way of trying to build up a relationship, I don't think that's a good way of doing it. I don't think it's very romantic. Or maybe I'm just old-fashioned. Maybe I'm an old-fashioned guy, perhaps. Marek says, yes, I think the people who are annoyed by the couple kissing and cuddling are just very jealous. So I think the hardest part of having a relationship is when the person you are in love with is far from you. They are far away. And I think it can be a very difficult situation to find yourself in. I really do. Anyway, that is almost it from me for today. I will, of course, be having my lovely chocolates tonight. Look, I received this morning, a lovely box of chocolates. My resistance is very good today because I've managed not to open this. So I haven't opened this yet. I haven't eaten any of the chocolates. They are all still in here, nice and safe. Hello, Anna. Hello, Anna. Maybe in certain times they can lose the romantic feeling because the couple have been together for a long time. Yes, I think so. The routines come around and it could be the reason. Thank you, Anna. That's a very interesting message. And also I think it is a very accurate point, because sometimes in a long relationship, and if you are with someone for many years, maybe the relationship becomes a little dull or stale. Something that is stale, something old, something that might not be very attractive or exciting anymore, might be described as stale. So you might have a stale relationship. Thank you very much, Anna, for that. Yes, I think you are right. Hello, Shirley Germany Successo Total. You are my #1 English teacher. Thank you, Shirley. That is very kind of you to say. Very nice to see you here as well. The chocolates, Mr. Duncan, look very delicious. Enjoy them with Mr. Steve. You think I'm going to share those chocolates with Mr. Steve? They're mine. Steve gave them to me to eat. Okay, don't worry. I'm going to let Mr. Steve have one of them, just to show that I'm not mean and I'm not tight-fisted. That's a great expression, by the way, because I love teaching English. Have you noticed? Tight-fisted. tight-fisted. A person who is tight-fisted is a person who doesn't like to give anything. They like to keep everything for themselves. Maybe money. They are tight-fisted. They don't like to spend money on anything. They don't like to give money to others. They don't like to give their box of chocolates to other people to share so they can enjoy them as well. A person who is tight-fisted. That is nice. Thank you very much for your messages today. I always appreciate them. I am back with you on Sunday. I am here on Sunday. I don't want to leave with bad news, but I have to. There is no Mr. Steve on Sunday. Already I can hear people going, Oh, Mr. Duncan, why? Why is there no Mr. Steve on Sunday? The reason is because he has a rehearsal for a show that is coming up very soon. So he's in a show performing, and they have a rehearsal next Sunday. So Steve will not be here. And of course on Friday, so the day after tomorrow, it is Mr. Steve's birthday. And I think we are doing something on that day as well. So we can't even do a live stream on Friday. And on Saturday, we have some friends coming to see us and to help Mr. Steve celebrate his birthday on Saturday as well. So it's Steve's birthday on Friday. We have people coming on Saturday. Mr. Steve has a rehearsal on Sunday. But I will be here with you live from 2 p.m. UK time. And then next Monday, we have some more guests coming. Mr. Steve's relatives are coming, and we are going to have a lovely birthday meal, late birthday meal with Mr. Steve's family. So a lot going on. So unfortunately there is no Mr. Steve next Sunday, but I will be here anyway. And perhaps maybe I might try to get Mr. Steve to record a little message for Sunday, because he will have so many birthday cards and so many presents to open on Friday. He might be very excited to show them to you. We will see what happens. It's time to go. I hope you've enjoyed today's live stream. Thank you very much for your lovely messages. And I will see you on Sunday from 2 p.m. UK time. That is when I am back with you. I think we will end with the lovely doves, the love pigeons, the lovely pigeons. They are all so romantic. They are lovely. So we will end with that. Thank you very much. Thank you. You are the greatest teacher we have. Oh, thank you very much, Shirley. That's very kind of you to say. Thank you, Lewis. Oh, Claudia is here. Hello, Claudia. You are here just in time to say hello and goodbye, because I'm going now. See you on Sunday. This is Mr. Duncan in the birthplace of English, saying thank you for watching. If you like this, give me a like. It would be ever so nice. And of course, until the next time we meet here, you know what's coming next. Yes, you do. Stay happy. Keep that smile upon your face as you walk amongst the human race. And of course, ta-ta for now. See you on Sunday.